Good afternoon, children. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. So we are starting a new lesson today, and it is a very small lesson. You know it. You have already studied that, and it is chapter 15, probability. See, children, yesterday there was a tutorial class, and I did not see some children. Only very some are absent. Some were absent yesterday. What happened? Daily you come for the tutorial class, okay? Yes, children. So you know it. That is chapter 15. Chapter 15. Probability. You know, do you know about probability? You have studied earlier. Isn't it? 1 minute. Okay, it is chapter 15, probability. I think you have studied in 7th standard and in 8th standard also. 8th standard, you were dealing with the cards problem. Probability. Write the heading, chapter 15, probability. Chapter 15, probability. Okay. Okay, children, so you have studied about probability. So what do you mean by probability? Probability? What do you understand from probability? When you have heard this word, right? Probability. So what did you understand from it? Yes, Melvin. Speak loudly.
When we toss a coin, sometimes we will get the head or tail. That is called probability.
You were telling that you were a chance like that. Yes? Chance. Yes, probably there will be rain. Probably it is probable that today there will be rain. There may be rain. So, what do you understand from probability? Yes, children? Do you know anything about probability? Yes?
There will be chance of raining or not raining.
There will be chance of. So, probability means probably. You have heard this word probably, probable, doubts, most probably, chances, all these things. Okay. Probability, chance, most probable, there is a doubt. All these words are related to each other. Okay. So probability means it is a chance. It is a chance. We don't know it will happen or not. It is uncertainty. We cannot predict some result. We cannot predict. We don't know whether it is sure or not. Sure. If some cases are sure that we know it already, that surely it will happen. Okay, like always I used to tell the example that the sun rises in the east, isn't it? Sun rises in the east. It is an event which will happen surely. Clear? So some events are there which we cannot predict. That result we cannot predict. Okay, children? So, but we will guess it. There are some guesses. So it is known as probability. It is a chance. There is a chance. We can guess only. It is known as probability. Okay. Can you tell one example about that? Can you tell one event? Event means the happening, the thing which is happening, that action, event. Okay. Can you tell one event like that?
Tossing of
Which we are using probability. Yes, Melvin, please talk.
Tossing of coin.
Tossing of coin. Okay, you do. So you know this tossing of coin. You know already. We have studied in 7th standard, 8th standard also, and some more. It is not only tossing the coin. One more event is there.
Throwing of cube.
Throwing of dice.
Dice.
Okay. So that is also a probability event. Okay, children. So probability started, I already told you, probabilities starting is from gambling. Gambling. You know what is gambling? Do you know gambling? You don't know gambling. Have you heard of this word gambling?
In cards
Yes,
when we
ma'am.
play.
Cards. Some, I think nowadays, there are some advertisements. You can see in between some programs. Okay. Some advertisements are there. Some gambling, when gambling means not like that. In earlier, some clubs or some parties, there were gambling. Nowadays also, some places gambling is going on. Example, say one film is there, Chinatown. Have you seen that film?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
There some casinos are there, casinos like clubs and some round things, coins,
Yes.
Yes.
and then they will revolve it some, I don't know what is the purpose of revolving, some revolving, somebody will be revolving or the machine itself is revolving, and sometimes one hand is there, one needle is there, that needle will come to one letter like that. Okay, so that earlier it was the gambling, then the cards started, cards game. Okay, now cards also some gambling is going on, online gambling is there, online gambling. Okay, so actually this probability started on from the gambling. Okay, children. So probability theory means it is a chance. It is a chance. How to win, we don't, nobody knows. Okay, children, it is 1624. 1654 it started. 1654. 1654. Okay, 1654. There is an incident behind it. One gambler means he lost some games. One gambler came to one mathematician. Okay, and it is Pascal. That mathematician's name is Pascal, and later it is developed by Fermat. Okay, so this gambler approached Pascal. Pascal's triangle is there. Pascal's triangle. Sometimes you remember that Pascal's triangle. Your study in your later in some higher classes. So Pascal's triangle is there because he is a very well-known famous mathematician. So his name is Pascal, Blaise Pascal, and Pierre de Fermat. Okay, so these two mathematicians developed the probability theory, and this gambler came, approached them, and they asked, this gambler asked this Pascal, French mathematician Pascal, here this gambler asked that in all the games, he continuously loses all the games. So is there any chance to win, or how can he win that gambling or that match? Is there any theory like that? Will you help me, like that he asked. So there he got a spark, and this Blaise Pascal started developing a theory, and it is the probability theory. And Fermat also, both the mathematicians, Fermat and Pascal. Okay, Blaise Pascal and Pierre de Fermat, two mathematicians, developed the probability theory. Okay, children. Now, even this started from gambling, this probability theory is extensively used in physical science, commerce, biology, medical sciences, weather forecasting, all these probability theory. Now it is started from gambling. Now it is medical science, biology, physical sciences, and weather forecasting. Okay, in astronomy also, astronomy also it is using. Okay, children. Okay, so it is a very good theory, probability theory. Later, if you are going for higher studies, there is a branch, statistics. If you are going for BSc, MSc and all, if you are going, some girls or somebody, if you want to go for post graduation, statistics, probability is a branch of studying. It is a very important thing. And if you are going for MBA also, and if you are going for commerce, and there is a branch known as probability. Okay. Okay, children. So it is a very important thing. It is a branch of mathematics, probability. And I have taken, when I remember in 7th standard, you know what is an event, trial, event. Event means that action, that like tossing a coin, throwing a dice, all those action, either we will call it as an event or a trial. Okay, trial. And outcome, what do you mean by outcome? Outcome.
The
Outcome.
result.
Result. The answer means tossing a coin, how many outcomes are there? How
Two.
many outcomes are there? 2 outcomes. Okay, head and tail. And tossing a dice, how many, throwing a dice, how many outcomes are there?
6.
6 outcomes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. None of the other outcome will come. Okay, children. So there are outcomes. And sometimes you might have heard of this word, what possible outcome and sure event. Sure event. Sure event. What do you mean by sure event? What is sure event?
That
Sure event. Sure event.
The event that will
The
surely
event,
happen.
okay, Surya, the event which will happen surely. Okay, example, starting of the class I told you about the example. Will you tell the example which will happen surely, Surya?
Sunrises in the
Sun rises in the
east.
east. Okay, and that is a sure event, and the probability is 1. Sure events probability is 1. Okay, and when we tell about sure event, we'll have to tell about impossible event also. Then what will be impossible event? What is impossible?
That will never happen.
No, impossible event means that event which will not happen. Okay, we know that it will not happen. So what is an example?
sun rises in the west.
Sun rises in the west. One more thing. One more. Okay, children, I will give one example. When you are throwing a dice, and a number 7. Will you get number 7? Because dice has only 6 faces, 6 numbers. That 7 will not, we will not get. If you mark 7, you will get. Okay. So which, that is an issue, impossible event, it will not get. And what is the probability of that? Probability of impossible event 0. And this is very important. All the other probabilities lies between 0 and 1. Impossible event and sure event. All the probabilities lies between 0 and 1. Okay, children. Okay. Now anything more to tell? Then examples, you know. One formula is there. These all introductions I have already taken in smaller classes when you were in 7th standard. Isn't it? Do you remember these all things? Do you remember? No,
Yes,
7th
ma'am.
standard.
Yes.
Okay. All this introduction I have taken when you were in 7th standard. Now, 8th standard also there was probability based questions, cards game, ace, okay, king, queen, jack. Do you remember that? Face card, number cards.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
so we'll start. This chapter is a very small chapter, like our Heron's formula. We'll study the formula and apply. Okay. Yes.
പിന്നെ എങ്ങനെ ഇരിക്കും?
Yes, John. You are asking me?
Not ma'am, my brother.
Okay. So it is chapter 15, probability. Okay, children, just write this. Probability of an event. Probability of an event. Probability of an event. That is E. Probability of an event. E equal to one formula. You know that formula. Number of favorable outcomes. This formula we are using here. Number of favorable outcomes. Favorable outcomes. Number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of possible outcome. Total number of possible outcomes. Number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of possible outcomes. This formula you have to study well. This one is important. And second one, okay. Second one is probability of a sure event. Sure event is 1. Probability of an impossible event. Okay. And all the probabilities lies between 0 and 1. It's very important. All the other probabilities. So you remember all the probabilities are fractions. All are fractions. Proper fractions. All proper fractions. Proper fractions will be a number between 0 and 1. Excellent, it's very important. Okay, I hope you have written this. Now you will use we have to use this probability in the questions. And one more thing. Children, the probability of E plus probability of not E equal to 1. Probability of E plus probability of not E equal to 1. Or you can write like this. Total, no, sum of all probabilities, sum of all probability, sum of all probability equal to 1. Both are same. Probability of E and probability of not E. That means that example I'll give you. After writing, I'll give the example. Okay, children, an example I'll give you. See, probability of E and probability of not E. That means, what is the probability of a head getting a head when a coin is tossed? What is the probability of getting a head when a coin is tossed? How much?
1 by 2.
1 by 2. And what is the probability of getting a tail?
1 by 2.
1 by 2. How both only two possibilities are there, either to get a head or to get a tail. And what is the probability of each? 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. And when you add, how much you will get? 1 by 2 plus 1
2
by
by
2.
2.
1 by 2 plus 1 by 2.
2 by
Add
2.
1 by 2 and 1 by 2. When you add, how much you will get? 1. Okay, so that is one probability of an event, and the probability of not that event. The other all probabilities. When you add, you will get 1. Okay, children? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now we'll start doing the questions. Okay, first question. First one, a coin is tossed. A coin is tossed. A coin is tossed 1,000 times. 1,000 times. 1,000 times with the following frequencies. With the following frequencies. Following frequencies. With the following frequencies. Head. Head. 400. 455. Tail. 545. 455 and 545. Compute the probability of each event. Compute the probability of each event. Compute the probability of each event. Okay, when you get a question like this, the question may be long, but the answer is very small, very short. Okay, write the formula there. Okay, children, after getting the question, you should write the answer and formula, apply in the formula only that. Okay, children, apply in the formula. Probability of an event E equal to number of favorable outcome by total number of possible outcome. Sometimes this will vary. Some variations are there in the formula, but the same thing, number of favorable outcome. Okay. So what is first one? First question, probability of getting a head. Can you tell probability of getting a head? It is given directly, 455. How will you find the answer? Tell me. Children, tell the answer.
155 by 1000.
455 by 1000. 455 by 1000, and you divide with 1000. Keep the decimal places properly so that you will get a decimal number. What is the answer? 0.455. Okay. Second question is, find the probability of tail. Probability of getting a tail equal to 545, right? 545 by 545 by 1000. What is the answer? 0.545. Okay, children. Did you get the answer? All of you? Simplify and write it as decimal forms. Okay? Yes, Prajod?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any doubt? You ask me. Anyone? Do you have any doubt? Aditya, Savio, Surya?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Shall I give the next question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, it is given directly. No need of any calculation, just substitute. Next question. Second one. Second question. Two coins are tossed. Two coins. Two coins are tossed. Two coins are tossed simultaneously. Simultaneously means together. Together. Simultaneously. 500 times. And we get two heads. Two heads. 105 times. One head. One head. 275 times. 75 times. No head. 120 times. 100 times. 20 times. Find the probability of the occurrence. Find the probability of the occurrence find the probability of the occurrence of each of these events. These events. Will you do it? Will you do it, children? No response.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Simplify it. Okay, simplify. Cancel with the 5. Cancel with the 5. You will get 21 by 100. And it is 0.21. Probability of one head. 275 by 500. 55. Cancel with the 5. You will get 55 by 100. 0.55. And probability of no head. 120 by 500. It is 24 by 100. Cancel by 5. Okay, cancel by 5. So that you will get that 100 as the denominator. It is easy for us to divide, give the decimal number 0.24. Cancel so that you will get that 100 down. So cancel everything, you cancel. Divide with the 5. Divide by 5. Divide by 5. Okay, children, this is the question. Okay, I'll send the homework to you. Okay, Hadidi,
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
what did I tell now? Yes, Hadidi. I told that I
More
will send the
questions.
homework. I will send the homework. Okay, I'll send the homework. Okay, children. So, shall I wind up the class?
Okay, ma'am.
Did you understand probability?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So,
ma'am.
okay, who is absent today? Will you tell who is absent today?
Ashik.
Ashik, only Ashik. Pratyush, I have seen. Pratyush. Pratyush is present. Johan came. Okay. So, thank you. I
Thank you,
winding up.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.